All right, let's talk about World of Warcraft's next big update, patch 11.2.5. It's right around the corner, and man, is it packed. We're talking a brand new event, a total overhaul of how we gear up at the end of the season, and some really nice quality of life updates that, honestly, we've been asking for. So let's just dive right in and break it all down. At its core, this patch is really about three big things. First, you're going to power up to some absolutely insane levels. Second, you're going to get showered with tons of epic loot. And third, you get to revisit a classic, beloved expansion, but in a totally new way.
Okay, so first up, the headline feature that has everyone talking, the brand new Legion Remix event. Yeah, if you thought the Pandaria remix was wild, you are definitely going to want to stick around for this one.
So you might be asking, what exactly is a remix event? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. You create a fresh new character, a time runner, and you get to play through the entire Legion expansion all over again. But, and this is the key part, it's packed with a ton of modern twists that just completely change the game. Honestly, just think of it as Legion on steroids.
And look, this is not just a simple replay. The whole formula is being completely remixed. The open world? It's getting a heroic tier, so questing is going to be a real challenge again. Your artifact weapon? Totally new trait trees, which means powerful new abilities to play with. And the power scaling? Oh man, it's just off the charts. We're talking strong enough to solo raids and high-level dungeons. And as if that's not enough, there are massive XP buffs for your warband, making this like the absolute best time ever to level up all those alts you've been putting off.
Now here's a big change from the Pandaria remix. This event isn't going to drop all at once. Nope, it's a phased rollout that actually mirrors the original Legion patch cycle. So new content is going to unlock every 2 weeks, building up to the release of Argus in November. This is actually pretty cool because it means you can experience everything without feeling totally overwhelmed, and you'll always have something new to look forward to. Okay, let's be real. The real reason we're all going to dive in is for the loot, right? And we are talking about a mountain of rewards. There are new armor sets, sick corrupted weapon appearances, and, this is huge, the return of items that have been completely unobtainable for years. Yes, I'm talking about the legendary Violet Spellwing mount, and yes, the Scythe of the Unmaker. For collectors out there, this is an absolute dream come true. And to make things super easy, Blizzard is giving everyone 5 extra character slots just for the event. And what's even better is that you can convert your remix characters over to the main game whenever you want. So if you get a character to max level and just want to jump straight into Season 3 with them, you can totally do that. Just remember, it's a one-way trip. No going back. But hey, this patch isn't just about the remix event. If you're someone who's focused on the main game, don't worry. Patch 11.2.5 is bringing a massive boost to help you gear up for the end of the season. That's right, the Turbo Boost event is making a comeback, and its whole purpose is to dramatically speed up the gearing process. It's designed to help you catch up, get your alts geared, or just push your main to new heights right before the season wraps up. So this whole event is going to roll out in 2 phases. Right on patch day, the item level cap for hero and myth track gear gets raised, so you can start upgrading your best pieces right away. But the real fun begins a few weeks later. That's when the floodgates just open up with stuff like warband transferable valor, much higher drop rates, and brand new gear vendors. The patch is also introducing some awesome new ways to target the specific gear you're after. You'll be able to buy items directly with a new currency called puzzling cartel chips. Delve vendors are going to start selling some really powerful hero track trinkets. Plus, you'll get extra catalyst charges to create your tier set pieces way faster. It really feels like they're trying to reduce that randomness and just respect your time. All right, so beyond all the loot and the leveling, this patch is also delivering some fantastic quality of life improvements. And these are things players have been asking for a long time. First up, the default Cooldown Manager is getting a massive overhaul. We're talking full customization. You can choose exactly what spells to track, decide where they appear on your screen, and even how buffs are displayed, like icons or bars. This is a huge step toward maybe not even needing some popular add-ons anymore. You get total control over your UI right out of the box. They're also adding a pretty cool feature called Recent Allies. It's a new tab in your social panel that just keeps a list of people you've recently grouped with. You know that feeling when you finish a great Mythic Plus run and you completely forget to add that awesome tank to your friends list? Yeah, this feature basically solves that exact problem. Okay, but here's a crucial heads up about this. By default, this feature will share your location with your recent allies.
If you'd rather have a little more privacy, you're going to want to go into your social settings on patch day and change the location visibility setting. Just switch it to friends and guildmates only. It's on by default, so don't forget. And finally, let's talk about the one major item balance change that's definitely going to affect gearing strategies for a lot of us this season.
So if you've been playing Season 3 at all, you definitely know about the disc belt. This thing has been an incredibly powerful best-in-slot choice for so many specs. Well, that's about to change.
The change itself is pretty simple, but the impact is significant. Almost every single power on that belt is getting hit with a flat 20% reduction in effectiveness. That is a massive nerf, and it's pretty much guaranteed to knock this item out of that best-in-slot position for most specs. But look, this nerf isn't just happening in a vacuum. It's actually designed to work hand-in-hand with that turbo boost event we just talked about. By weakening the belt, the game is kind of pushing you to replace it with all that newly buffed gear from dungeons and raids. It's all about making sure gear progression keeps flowing smoothly right to the end of the season. So there you have it. That's the breakdown of patch 11.2.5. We've got a chaotic new remix event, supercharged gearing for the main game, and some really fantastic UI upgrades. There is a ton to do, so I guess the only question left is, which feature are you going to dive into first?